Hey y'all, hey, welcome back. Today I am going to talk about my 2023 goals as well as what I did with my 2022 goals. Did I finish them? How is that going? What's my 2023 goals? All of that good jazz. So if you are interested in that, then stay tuned. Alright, y'all, so boom, if you stay tuned, then that means that you want to hear about my goals for 2023 and what goals I had for 2022 and how many of those did I accomplish and what's going on with that. First of all, I just want to tell y'all welcome back to all of my returning budget bays. Hey y'all, hey. I'm so glad that you guys took a minute to come back and chill with your girl. Okay. And if you are new here, then hey y'all, hey. If you are interested and like this type of content and like your girl after this video, go ahead and give your girl a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, okay? I mean, come on now. I already told y'all I'm trying to get to 50 subscribers by the end of this month. So if you are not subscribed, you really could help me out if you could just boom, hit that subscribe button for your girl. It is free, okay? And I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate you guys. All right, y'all, so let's talk about it. First of all, it is Tuesday, January the 10th, and I'm not sure when this video will come out because I do have a couple of other things that need to come out before, but whatever the case may be, I hope this video finds everyone doing well. Today, like I said, we're going to talk about my 2023 goals as well as my 2022 goals, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and pull my Get It Girl dashboard out because it just let me know where I was. I'm going to be pulling out the 2022 goals as well as my new 2023 goals. As a matter of fact, I said I was going to pull this Get It Girl thing out, but I'm not. I don't need it because I forgot I still have to do one more video right here, which is my 3 to 6 months updated bare bones budget. And so I need to keep that right there to let me know that, hey girl, you still got some stuff that you still got another video that you need to get out. Okay, so yeah, that's going to be right there. But we're going to move this out of the way. And we're going to talk about my goals, y'all. First, we're going to start with 2022 just because I want to talk about what I did, y'all. Let me see, can I move y'all in and then give you guys a little bit of light. All right, I'm gonna kind of move it to the side because I can barely see what's going on, y'all. Let me grab a marker and then we can check off the things that we did and then we can go into our goal for 2022. I mean 2023, okay? So for 2022, let's talk about the financial goals first. First, I said I wanted to fully fund the $1,000 petty cash, which I absolutely did, you guys. Even though I filled it up and then I ended up like using the money or whatever the case may be. I did fill it up, so I'm going to give myself a check mark for that. But for this year, you're going to see that that's going to be different, and we'll talk about that for 2022. Number 2 says focus on mortgage pay down and refinance to reduce term to 30 or from 30 to 25 or 20 years. I didn't do that, so I'm gonna go ahead and circle that. I was supposed to refinance my home and I ended up and didn't, and then the rates ended up going up. So I was just like, I'm just gonna wait. But I do really want to look into that for next year if at all possible. All right, so number 3, I said start saving toward the 369 month emergency fund. I'm gonna circle this as well because I feel like that's gonna be another video, but I feel like on my 369 month savings goals, I didn't do them bare bones, okay? And I know that there are some things that I could cut out if things ended up happening, and I want to kind of find out what money I need for just a bare bones 369. Now I have one for, what I would love to have in case, something happens and I can still have all my frills and my thrills, okay? Hello. But I also need to know what it is, what things I am really willing to cut out, and then how much it's going to cost me. So that'll be another video. All right, number 4 says work on budget for Foster's bridal shower, which was February the 20th. My best friend did get married in 2022. She got married in March, but her bridal shower was in February. And so I'm going to check that off because we have did that, and she is married and on to year number 1 this year. Okay. Number 5 says get back on all side income businesses, promote social media and YouTube by cooking with the Jacobs, and my lashes. I'm gonna circle that too because I don't feel like the entire year that I focused on all of my income generating businesses, and so I'm just gonna circle that. All right. Number 6 says complete office. Complete office, okay, which was my printer table and my 2 blue chairs. Y'all, I still haven't gotten my printer table and my 2 blue chairs. And if y'all watch my sinking funds video, if you didn't watch my restart my sinking funds video or my other sinking funds video, make sure you go back and check that out because I did talk about the sinking fund that had to do with things that I needed to get. Okay, so I'm going to circle that because no, I did not get my blue chairs. It's like I started on my office and I started getting random things and I didn't finish it. I don't like that. I'm going to finish projects this year in 2022. All right, so number 7 said that was a house project. I didn't talk about that we were in house project, but we are. So number 7 says get ceiling fan for rooms. Start with 1 at a time for the master first. I didn't get my ceiling fans. Oh my God. And that just goes to the fact of, like I said, I start these goals at the beginning of the year and I'm so motivated, but then I don't go back to them frequently to be like, hey girl, what were you supposed to be getting? What did you say you want to accomplish in 2022? So we're going to talk about that when we get to 2023 because I just really feel like, you know, I put a lot, it's nice to have the goals written down, but you got to like come back with a plan to figure out how you're going to attain those goals, okay? And for it's the ceiling fan for 1 and the printer table and my 2 blue chairs from my office, I spent so much money in 2022 that I should have had that already. Okay, and so that's the way that I'm going to be looking at things. Like you've been buying other things, but you didn't get the goals that you said you were going to get, and so that's a problem. All right, so from now on, like if it's not going towards something that you said you wanted, then you need not to spend that money on that. That's it. That's all. Okay. Number 8 says complete office balcony. I didn't do it. Number 8, that was another project that I just said for myself in 2022, which was an outside project. I didn't get to it. And so we're not going to even converse about that again because I just already said, like, girl, don't play with me. You need to get on the stuff you say you want to do. All right, so I'm into other miscellaneous things. Number 9 says buy a steam mop for my tile floors. Y'all, still don't have a steam mop. Again, but I do have a steam mop folder, so don't, you know, hey, we're not gonna play with it, okay? Number 10 says consistently write in my prayer journal. I'm gonna check that. But I also kind of feel like I need to check it and circle it because I do want to make sure that I am writing in my journal. I actually need to write in my journal today because it's been a couple of days and I just want to make sure that I am consistently doing that, okay? It's a part of my mental health and my wellness, and it's very important for me to stay on track, okay? Now, number 11 says figure out the sinking funds for this year, which we were talking about for 2022. We're going to check that because we did figure out the sinking funds. Number 12 says focus on your health and wellness. I'm going to circle that. I did do a good job with my health and wellness for 2022, but I feel like I want to take it up a notch and make sure that I am not just my health and wellness, but also my spirituality and things of that nature that's going on with me. And I just want it to be an all around Zen type of situation. Okay, so we're going to circle that. Restart Colorado stuff. That's going to be a check mark. I went back and forth to Colorado at least 3 or 4 times last year. So yeah, that's probably going to be on 2023. Okay, number 14, possibly start stuffing for Christmas in September this year. I'm going to circle that because I did not start in September, but I did do pretty well, if I must say so myself, outside of the random spending that I did at the end. I ain't going to lie to y'all. Y'all know we're going to keep it real on this channel. I did end up going crazy on my spending, y'all. Ugh. At the end of the year. But I have made a conscious decision to, that is done. You're not spending any more money on there. You're going to be paying bills off, and that is just it, y'all. Okay. But yeah, so it just kind of makes me feel like a lot of my goals I didn't really meet because I have so many circles, and I don't want to have that for this year. Okay. So let's move into 2023, y'all. All right. So this is my situation for 2023. I actually had made it my own. And as you can see what it's doing, like it has a whole situation, y'all. Okay. Yeah. And then it goes over to this page. So I have 28 goals in total, but I have split them up with my spiritual goals, my financial goals, my home goals, my health and wellness goals, and my social media goals. Okay. So let's talk about it this year, y'all. First of all, y'all already know this is wrong paper. Of course, it's happy planner paper, but with wrong, because of course you know this is where she started. This is where I found her at, not where she started. I don't, let me take that back. But this is where I found her at, and baby, these girls have been with me from the beginning, okay? All right, so let's talk about it. Now, for my spiritual goals, I broke them up. My first one is going to be spiritual. Now, number one, I says, try to make it to Wednesday night Bible class. You guys, yes. Okay, that goes without saying. My excuse for Wednesday night Bible class, y'all, is that I live an hour away from my home church. And I try to use that as an excuse to not go, and just be like, I have other things I need to do. I need to cook for, my husband. I need to do this and that. And it's kind of like, girl, come on now. You go everywhere else. You can go to Bible class. Like, you can make that effort to do Bible class, especially since you need to have something that's giving you Bible verses and things that you can relate to yourself and go back and read through during the week. Okay, because that's my goal. All right. Number two says get up earlier to make it to Sunday morning Bible class. All right. So that's number two. All right. So again, that I have no problem making it to regular church. I'm at regular church with no problem. Okay, go to church, no problem. But that Bible class, which is the teaching situation, that's the part I need, okay? Because I need to be engulfed, to be able to ask questions, to be able to have them related to my life. I don't know if anybody else feels like that. Does anybody else feel like that? Let me know in the comments if you do. But I just feel like, you're supposed to be getting more into your spirituality. If you're going to do that, you need to be spiritually fed in all ways that can be spiritually fed. And so part of that is going to Bible class. That means waking up a little bit earlier on Sundays, and it is what it is, y'all. I wake up at 5:45 to go to work. And I think I can wake up at 6 o'clock or 6:30 to go to church. Okay, like let's put it in perspective, because without the Lord, I wouldn't even have a job. Okay, that part. All right, so number three says take time daily to meditate, pray, and review the Bible verses of the day on the Bible app. All right, so that's my goal as well. I already do pray daily, but I want to set aside some time, like especially early in the mornings, just to be able to do it. And I think that I'm using that time now when I go on my walk, my dog and I, early in the morning. And I'm just kind of using that time to just kind of be with myself and walk and just, pray and things of that nature. So, yes. Number four says continue to find ways to strengthen your overall spiritual walk with God. And again, that part is just self-explanatory, you guys. I just already said it is what it is. I'm trying to be the change that I want to see. And in order for me to be able to do that and be an example for my girls, I need to be spiritually fed, and I need to, be doing the right things. Okay. So let's move into my financial goals. Number five says fully fund the $1,000 petty cash fund by the middle of April. Also continue stuffing envelope, but keep at least 1K after goal is reached. Okay. So let's talk about that. We just conversed about last year that I did meet my petty cash fund. With my petty cash fund, in case you don't know, it's just $1,000 that I like to have her hanging around the house in cash in case something of an emergency comes up where we need that money. Okay. And last year I was doing really good. I hit the $1,000 mark with no problem. My problem with what happened was that when I started taking money out of the petty cash fund, I didn't replenish it. Okay. And so that's my goal for this year. I'm going to continue stuffing it, but I always want to keep 1,000. So in other words, when I hit the 1,000, great. That's the goal. But then I want to continue stuffing it. So it always will have at least $1,000 in there. Okay. I hope that makes sense. All right. Last time I didn't continue stuffing it, and that was a fault of mine. Once I hit the $1,000, I was like, oh my God, I made it. And then eventually I had to start using it. And instead of me restarting that fund again, starting to stack it back up, your girl just kept spending. Okay. But not this year. Okay. Cross your fingers and pray for your girl, because that's my plan. Okay. Number 6 says make updated 3-6-9 month bare bones budget. What is the minimum needed? Okay, and that's what I was just talking about earlier, about the fact that there's going to be a different video that I'm going to write down my 3-6-9 month budget, bare bones. So what is it that I absolutely need in my household to make it run for 3 months, 6 months, and 9 months? Okay, and that'll be another video, so stay tuned. All right, number 7 says try to save at least 10 grand this year, hopefully in our joint account. Try not to touch the joint account. Oh my God, you guys. Okay. We already started putting money around to the side to our joint account, right? So we did that part. But we end up like randomly using it, right? So my goal, you guys, is to not freaking touch the joint account, which is why I want to have the $1,000 petty cash, so that we can go to the petty cash first before we go hit the joint account. And before we hit the joint account, I may have to think about, well, do you want to put this on a credit card and start paying it off? Do you have to hit the joint account? Like, I have to think about that, okay? But in my mind, I need to get to that number so that I can see it and then make better decisions. Okay, so you guys continue to pray for me. All right, number 8 says focus on all income generating businesses this year. Market, post more, get on a schedule, and stick to it. Oh my God, you guys, yes, that is so true. Like I said, I have my cooking channel, I have my travel business, I have my lash business, I have my regular job. You know, I just have a lot going on. Okay, and we have our cooking catering situation. So anything that can make us money, like, I need to be focusing on it. I need to be letting people know that, hey, we do cater. I need to let people know that, hey, I do have a travel business. I do have a this. I do have a that. You know what I mean? People are not going to know if I just put it on there one time and then don't put it on there again until 3-4 months later. They're going to be like, oh, you have a travel business? Oh, we forgot. But if I'm posting every day, putting it in their face, they're going to be like, okay, let me call her and let her know. Now, don't just be calling me for quotes and you ain't never going nowhere. Be clear. Okay, let's keep it real. Okay, we need you to be going somewhere. But at the same time, though, you know, they'll know that your girl does do that. And then, you know, hopefully I can give me some business. Okay, so number 9 says finalize and focus on 2023 sinking funds, actually complete goals, and purchase items. You guys, I was just talking about that, but I didn't go into that. So let's talk about it. So I was saying, like, for my office stuff that I want, my steam mop that I want, my ceiling fans that I want, I have envelopes for those. Okay, I have started these envelopes way last year, and I still haven't gotten the items. But meanwhile, I'm buying other stuff. Your girl done bought plenty other stuff. Okay, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I have to put it in my mind that, girl, you said you wanted this stuff, so you need to buy it. Okay, focus your money on the things that you said that you wanted to be spending on. Don't be frivolously spending. And that's what happens to me. A lot of the money that I have, I kind of frivolously spend when I get in one of my modes. Okay, and I don't know if you guys feel like that. Like, let me know in the comments if you do. But sometimes I suffer with, like, if I'm going through an anxiety type of situation, a little small depression type situation, and I'll just go and blow up a bag. I'll just blow the whole bag with no problem. Like, I won't even care about the bag that I've blown. You know, and I've saved, and I just will blow it because that's just the type of person I am, and I just deal with it. It's a very nasty habit, like I said before. So, yeah. All right, then it says number 10 again. Here we are. Restart Colorado stuffing, because I am going to be back in Colorado probably by the end of February or March. Really, probably be March is what I'm thinking, because it'll give time for that snow to kind of be gone. So I'm thinking like March, but I want to start stuffing so that way, like I said, I'll have everything that I need, and I'm not just going out there using money that I didn't plan for. All right. Number 11 says try not to spend any money on the credit cards for 3 months unless it's emergency. Focus on repayment only. And you guys heard me just say that we're only focusing on repayment. Okay, so cross our hands. Like I said, if it's not an emergency, now if I have to do it, your girl gotta do it. You know, we're not gonna just let things fall by the wayside around here. If I gotta use the credit, I'm gonna use the credit. That's why I have good credit for it, because I want to be able to use it. But at the same time, though, I want to play it off. Okay, and so if I don't have to use, in other words, if we don't need it, I ain't buying it. I want to pay it off, repay, and if I need something, fine. But if not, repay. That's it. That's all. All right. Number 12. Stay on budget. No emotional spending. Stick to the plan. I tell you guys all the time, y'all. I will do emotional spending in a minute. Went to the grocery store today. Spent $100. Y'all, I was supposed to be going up in there for ground meat, stuff to make tacos. Like, what did I buy with $4,000? I mean, $100. What was I buying? Fruit, honey. Girl, HEYY tells me what to buy when I get there. Okay, that part. Okay, so let's move on now. The house situation. Let's make sure you guys are still So the house situation, y'all. Now we're back talking about my house because remember I split the thing up. Number 13 says, actually get the ceiling fan within the first quarter. It's a couple of these things I put first quarter on, meaning within the first quarter of the freaking year. January, February, March. I need to have at least one of the ceiling fans. And your girl been stuffing. There is no excuse. So there should be a brand new ceiling fan in my room. You guys should hear me talk about the ceiling fan before the first quarter. If not, your girl is tripping. Ask me about it. If you are one of my budget bays that are here, you're my loyals, hey y'all. Ask me about it in 3 months. If I have not said nothing about this ceiling fan, you need to get on my butt. In the comments, period. Because I am playing. If I don't get my steam mop and my ceiling fan, y'all, within the first 3 months, I'm tripping. Period. All right. Number 14 says, do wedding photo printing for the house. Also set up the area in the front room and hang the pictures. Okay. Yes, you guys. We've been married for 7 years, you guys, and I still have not hung one wedding photo. I have not hung one wedding photo. And we have a whole wedding USB. Okay, so yeah, and I have a whole area that I want to put our wedding photos, and I have not hung them. So that is happening this time. I don't want to hang no more photos of other people. It needs to be us. Period. All right. So then number 15 says, have Papa hang my DR pictures on the walls, y'all. I have had every time I go out of town. Every time I go to the country, I should say, one of the things I love to do is to bring back paintings from that particular country. I have 2 paintings that literally cost more to freaking have them framed on the canvas than the actual picture cost me in DR. Like, no job. Hobby Lobby cost you $200 a painting to re-put the freaking pictures back on the canvas. It is insane. But I did it. And I have 2 pictures that's been sitting there, you guys, in the plastic wrap and has not been put up because my husband keeps saying, I'm waiting on you. And I'm like, how are you waiting on me, Papa? I've been told you I was ready. He said, well, I can't just put them up anywhere without knowing where you want them. I said, well, that's true, but at least if you're ready, you can ask me. He said, no, you need to tell me. Oh, Lord, these men. So I'm low-key thinking about telling him when he come home, like, can you put my pictures up? Like, you got to put it on his mind, okay? All right, so boom. All right, then number 16 says, actually get 2 blue chairs to finish office. Start fund after the ceiling fan. Okay, yes, because my blue chairs for my office, they're going to be like two post chairs with the arms. They're going to be very elegant, very oversized, and they're going to be like $300 a whop, y'all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start an envelope to get my chairs, because if I can find them in a set, that would be perfect. But if not, I low-key think I'm gonna have to buy them one at a time, y'all. And for that, I'm like preparing for like $400 to $500. Really $500, honestly. It may be a little more because, excuse me, the one that I saw was like $300 and something dollars. A really, really nice one. But I know I can find one for cheaper because your girl will find a deal, y'all. So I'm thinking $500 for my 2 chairs, and that will be a good budget. Okay. Then it says, number 17 says, buy my steam mop. Another first quarter situation. My steam mop for my tile floors. I need that steam mop because I need it. I have been talking about this since last year. So the steam mop is happening. Okay. Number 18 says, complete office balcony area. I need an egg chair out there. I want to put an outdoor plant, a small table, maybe an outdoor curtain or a closure because it's actually like a balcony. And it's right off of my office, and I can go out on the balcony. But sometimes I want to be able to close it. Like what if I'm in there and I don't want to be able to look out? So I was thinking about putting something in there like that. I need an outdoor rug and maybe like a small little shelf or something, a small little, bookcase type storage type situation for me to put things for outside. Okay, so that's my goal. All right, then it says number 20 says check rates for possible refinance on the house to remove my PMI. And that is a big dot, you guys. I want to remove my PMI on my loan. I have an FHA loan, so everybody who has an FHA loan knows that you have PMI, and I am at the point to where I, of course, have enough equity in my home to refinance it, to get the PMI gone. But I need to look at the rates because my rate is so good, and I just don't want to refinance it for a higher rate. I gotta think about that. Okay, so then number 21, let's move on to health and wellness. We're almost done, you guys. Constantly journal, even if it's a few words. You guys, that is a big, big, big dot, you guys. I've already expressed to you guys how important it is that I journal, how important my journaling is to me and for my mental health, you guys. So I definitely need to do that. Okay. Number 22 says get back on constant walking. Start with 1 mile and build up. Need at least 12 to 15,000 steps a day. All right, you guys. So that is a big fact. I used to early last year, but really all the way up until I want to say like my birthday. Yeah. Maybe when I came back for my birthday, September-ish, I kind of fell off, y'all. I stopped walking. I'm drinking my water, but not as much water as I should have been drinking. I was up to 96 ounces a day. Now I struggle to get to the 96 ounces. And so, I need to get back on it. And I was up to 3 miles. I'm back actually walking this month. I already started walking. I'm already up to like 1.5 miles so far. But it's just a time situation. I feel like if I had more time, I could walk. But since I have so many obligations, picking up my baby, doing this, doing that, I just need to find the time. And I was also really low-key thinking about buying one of those in-home little floor treadmills type of things, but that's just another extra cost. So I need to think about that. Okay. Number 23 says get back on constant drinking of water. Start with 2 cups, which I'm currently on right now. My cup is 64 ounces, and the goal is 96 ounces per day. 3 cups. Each cup is 32 ounces a piece, y'all. So if I can do 2 cups with no problem, but I'm trying to get to 3 cups, you guys. So yeah, that's just what it is. Number 24 says consistently complete mood tracking and wellness sections on my planner. I did add some sections for gratitude and to keep track of my mood into my planner. I just need to make sure that I'm making a conscious effort to continue to fill that out every single day, you guys. Yes, I want to keep up with that, okay? Number 25, we're moving into my social media section, which it will be my last section. Number 26 says put schedule together for posting, recording, editing for my channels. What inserts will assist utilize what I have. So I need to figure out my schedule because I need to, it's videos that I absolutely have to put on this channel every week. And they happen every week. So, but some of them are just like in there, like this particular video, you know, you're only going to have it once a year, and just different little things like that. But I just need to get on a constant schedule so that I know what days need to be doing what days am I editing, what days am I recording, what days am I posting. So yeah. Number 26 says, get into shorts on YouTube, reels on FB and IG, get out and about on TikTok. Yes, I definitely agree with that. I do see a lot of people doing reels, and it's just really short videos, and I need to get into that because, you know, it can help boost my channel if I had those type of reels. And I'm sure it's always something I can do sped up that I can use, you know, to do a reel. I think I'm overthinking it, y'all, and I just, you know, want to figure out something else to do. Like I want to figure a better way to do it. I guess I should say. Okay. Number 27 says, start a to-do list for the other sections of your planner. See if it helps get things done. And that also goes inside with number 26 because, like I said, I wanted to get on a schedule. And so I just kind of feel like if I had a to-do list that basically told me, listen, in this particular section, especially for your social, you need to do this, this, and this today, then it's better for me because I work better on a list. And so that's just, I just need to figure out, you know, set it up and actually do it, and then actually keep it consistent, and then I can do it because I am a to-do list type of girl. If I have a list, I can check it off. Like, did you do this? Yes, 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 yes. Ooh, let me move that to tomorrow. Da, 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 da. You know what I mean? So yeah. All right. Then last but not least says consistently post on all platforms for all businesses and all channels. And that is a fact. Like I just said, I want to post on all of my channels, but I absolutely do need to have a schedule. You know, I say that I want to do all this stuff, but without an actual schedule, I am one of those people that it's just not going to work, y'all. People that need structure. And if you just let me, you know, just run around, like as they say, by the seat of my bootstraps, if you will, then I'm not going to be as productive as I could be. Versus if I actually, you know, wrote things down and made conscious decisions on, okay, this is what I'm trying to get done today. This is what needs to get done today, etc. You know what I mean? So yeah, I hope that makes sense, and I hope that, you know, you guys enjoyed this video or whatever the case may be. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for making it to the end. If you made it to the end, I greatly appreciate it. If you're new here and you do like this type of content, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, you guys. And until next time, my life on a budget. Bye.